Greetings to all. Cheers to Friday. Put whatever you're doing on hold and consider what is currently aligning. Anyone sleeping on our textbook XRP to Bitcoin setup might be ripped to pieces. While some are calling the top too soon, Bitcoin is looking forward to the next step higher. What about Ripple? Indeed, and guess what? Just now, Ripple made a move so significant that even Swift is the dinosaur of global payments familiar to you. They owed them a debt of gratitude. There are several headlines here. 3 freight trains are traveling in the same direction on the same track. And guess what happens if you are able to spot the setup before the rest of the market does? You aren't simply early. People, you're in a great situation. I'm hoping you're prepared. I hope you're securely fastened. You're going to have a crazy time, so I hope you're strapped in. Yes, and it all begins right now. If you're new here, welcome to the PeopleCoin channel, everyone. Don't forget to click the subscribe button. Additionally, if you are returning for more of that excellent information, please give me a thumbs up by taking 2 seconds out of your viewing experience. YouTube is alerted by that thumbs up button that this video has to be sent. It went viral and made the entire crypto community aware that they should listen to it. I'm grateful to everyone who gave it a thumbs up. Without further ado, I would like to thank you for the video's tremendous performance. Relax and sit back. Get a good cup of coffee for yourself. For example, I may have some tea or a cold beverage, and then we can start with a Bitcoin transaction of $119,106. Ethereum is presently trading at 4,646, down 1.46%. Right now, it's down 1.15%. XRP not bad for $3.11. While the entire market value of cryptocurrencies is still up at $4.11 trillion, it is down 3%. I'm pleased with what I see. Many people became alarmed yesterday after noticing a slight correction and slump, and they stated, "You know, Bo runs over folks." Are you aware of what the market prices are? Just a few days ago, they were exactly the same. Keep in mind that everything that rises eventually must fall again, because this is what occurs. Let me explain this to you. We refer to it as RIP analogy. We see what's out there when we climb. We examine the liquidity, correct? It's similar to climbing to the top of a hill and assessing your situation. You say, "Okay, I see it now." We descend again. At the lower levels, we try to capture as much liquidity as we can. That equates to additional fuel and energy for us. As a result, we have no trouble overcoming the obstacles and completing the necessary levels the next time we attempt to run back up. We discussed XRP, 366 for a considerable amount of time. Here, we will go right into that 1 second. We have now been turned down 16 times from the first level, about 333, which serves as the entry point to our ultimate level, 366. We are therefore in a very favorable situation at 311, where we are at the moment. As I mentioned earlier, when we examine XRP on the Bitcoin chart, when it comes to trustworthy cryptocurrency, the ultimate chart is the one you should be watching. After testing a local supply in red, the PO3 on XRP to Bitcoin was executed flawlessly. "We moved me back down to range lows," he said. Additionally, I believe we have a good possibility of data. We will attack range highs after forming a triple tap higher low here. Let's dissect this when I blow it up. This is a really neat setup that leads to the same chart and promised land that I have been showing you for a while. Well, so Reputable Crypto is discussing the power of 3 in his study. In other words, the P03 this is a check of the accumulation phase. After a phony out-of-move check, there is a major push directly into your local supply zone. This is indicated by the red area on the chart. The sellers usually intervene at that point to smash the break. However, this is where things start to get interesting because they need to consider the zone price that has been pulled back to the range lows. We've been observing those lows for weeks, and now we've had 3 bounces. Cred has highlighted them in green, as you can see. They appear to be tiny, cheerful faces. You have those bounces. That may be your triple tap. Additionally, it indicates that the sellers are running low on ammunition each time we hold slightly higher at support. We want to come near, as you can see, greater than the one on the second, on the third. The supply zone at the top was tested already, and each test reduces the number of sell orders, correct? That wall becomes weaker and weaker as a result. We won't merely knock the next time we push back. This door will be kicked off its hinges by us. The route to the range highs thus becomes accessible if this occurs. Additionally, in the past, XRP Bitcoin doesn't merely drift people when it clears this type of supply. It just rips. What will you search for then? To verify this triple tap, set it high or low. A breakout that turns the ratio back into bullish territory is followed by strong momentum developing back into the supply. This will be one of those deals and movements that people will be discussing for a month if we have all three of these. As you can see, the local supply for the weekend is currently at a high of 3,050 XRP to Bitcoin Satoshi value. You know what figure we are looking at if you do a little arithmetic on that at the present price of Bitcoin, since keep in mind that everything is dependent on that price, which fluctuates constantly. I've been talking about the same number for a while. Here, we'll go around it again. At $3.66, it is the range top of our last resistant area. Isn't it funny how everything is in order now? I keep seeing these people on Twitter when all of this is happening and we examine the charts. Technical analysis is unknown to these individuals who emerge from the woodworks. Despite their lack of chart knowledge, they attempt to attract your attention in an attempt to agitate you. They're attempting to portray themselves as the next big thing. They also insist that the bull run is over. I'm here to tell you people, absolutely no. The bull run is still going strong. The situation is far from over. On your way out, I hope you had fun. Give it a thumbs up and become a subscriber. Later on this afternoon, I will return.